If you love giving great gifts, then this video is for you. Hi y'all, and welcome to Daily Dose of DIY. I'm Chris, your guide to making amazing Cricut crafts, and do I have a treat for you today. If you're like me and you have a lot of teenagers on your shopping list, gift cards are usually the way to go, and I have this adorable purse gift card holder for you to make today. You can grab the SVG for free over on my website. We'll get into all of that and how to put it together. Let's jump in with the supplies we're going to need to make this. To make the purse gift card holder, you will need some cardstock. The main piece will fit on an 8.5 by 11. I'm going to use a 12 by 12 because I like this color. The rest you can use scrap. So I'm going to do my handles in red, which is a scrap piece. I'm going to do my bow in glitter, which is a scrap piece. And then for this part of the purse, on this one, I'm going to use these red and teal hearts. Mine is also 12 by 12. This one I made with 6 by 6 pattern cardstock though, so 6 by 6 will work if that's what you have. You're also going to need some sort of glue. I'm going to use glue tape and my hot glue gun because when working with glitter cardstock, that is just easier. I'm cutting this on my Cricut Maker, so let's grab our SVG and get started. I'll put the link in the description for you to grab this free SVG. All my SVGs are in a free library for your convenience. So simply click the link, fill out your first name and email address, and I will send you the link to our exclusive library along with the password right away. Once you are in, everything is listed in alphabetical order and includes pictures for your convenience. For this file, scroll on down to P for purse gift card and click download. Once you click download, your download automatically happens, so be sure to check your downloads folder for the purse gift card holder file. Once you've located that SVG, come on into Cricut and click the upload button and then upload image. Locate your file, drag and drop it on into Design Space, and then click the continue button. Next, click upload, and we will be back on our canvas. From here, there is nothing you need to do. There's perforated lines for the fold lines, so you are good to go to click the Make It button. On the matte screen, there's nothing extra you need to do. Just make sure you check the orientation, especially if you're using an 8.5 by 11. You'll want your paper vertical. And if you're using the scrap, make note of where objects are on your mat and you can move them around if you need to. Once you've gone through your mats and got your papers in order, make sure you select mat 1 before you click continue. If you have a Cricut with a dial, set your dial to cardstock. I'm going to choose medium cardstock from this list and get my mat loaded. To load your mat, just place your paper up in the corner. Make sure it lines up against the top line and the side line, and then smooth it down. Insert your mat into your Cricut machine, hit the flashing arrow button and then the C button, and Cricut will cut it out for us. Once Cricut has finished cutting, unload your mat by pressing that flashing arrow again, and be sure to flip your mat over and remove your project from the mat so it doesn't tear or curl. Then go ahead and load up your next page and get that cut as well. If you're using glitter cardstock, once you get to your glitter later, you're going to want to change your cut settings on your Cricut. So if you have a Cricut with a dial, go ahead and change it to custom. And back in Design Space, we're going to click that little down arrow, and then that will allow us to change our settings. I have glitter cardstock favorited. You can browse all materials and just search glitter until you find glitter cardstock and then select that. And go ahead and load your last mat and get the bow cut. Once all your pieces are cut, it is time to assemble. And I'm going to start with the main part of the purse and fold in on all the perforation lines. I wanted to jump in real quick and tell you about a special we have on our Paper Crafters Club. Now, this club is where you can download loads of premium paper craft SVG files on demand, and they include printable instructions so you know how to put them together. The SVG files include things that are great for gift giving. My favorite memories are crafting with my grandma and giving them as gifts for birthdays, holidays, anything special. And that is why I created this club. And for a limited time, when you join the Paper Crafters Club for 3 months or longer, I will send you some happy mail with my favorite glue to make these paper crafts, along with a printout that will teach you how to properly glue your craft so it doesn't look like a first grader did it, and which glues to use when. This Happy Mail package has a retail value of over $20, and with it only costing $25 for 3 months to the Paper Crafters Club, and all of these SVG files you can download. It's really a no-brainer. Follow the link in the description or the first comment below for instant access. I can't wait to craft with you. Next, I'm going to glue on the handles so we can make sure we get them nice and even. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the bottom of one, and we'll get him centered up and glued down. Then I'm going to take the next handle and line it up with that one and add glue to that. And then we'll just fold our purse closed, and it will press down and it will glue into place. So now our handles will match up and we can glue the sides shut. Again, just add some of your glue down the edges. If you're using liquid glue, make sure you don't get too much so it doesn't spill out and glue your purse closed. That side don't want to lay straight for some reason. Hold your tabs down and close your purse again. I'm going to do one side at a time and then press on the edges. There we go. Next, we can glue on our closures. Add glue to the back and center it up and press into place. And then repeat for the other side. Once that's done, you want to pop it open just to make sure you still have an opening in there and nothing got glued shut. Got my hot glue gun to assemble the bow. I'm also going to use my weeding tool to help so I don't burn off my fingertips. I think I've already burnt them off actually, but that's fine. Add a little bit of hot glue to the back center. So this isn't the glitter side, it's the back side. And just flip the end over and glue that tab to the center. And then I'm going to use my weeding tool to hold it down. Before that glue sets, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Make them meet in the middle and then hold them down until the glue sets. Next, take the handy dandy center one, put it right down that seam and fold it around the edges of your bow. Add a dab of hot glue and then on the top one, hold it in place until that glue sets. And then finally, you can add a dot of glue to the center of your ribbon and just push the bow on top. Now you can add it to your purse wherever you want. I like it off to the side. I think it looks cute. So I'm going to add some more hot glue to the back and push it into place. For your gift card, once you have your gift card ready, this is the part that will hold it. There's tabs in there. You just slide your gift card into one and then pop the other side up, and your gift card will set snugly down in there. You can open up your purse and add your fun little gift. Thanks so much for crafting with me today and making this purse gift card holder. I hope to see you in our Paper Crafters Club for more fun crafts, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more great tutorials.